It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Toronto Raptors today. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And they've really hit the ground here running. And it's hard to imagine things coming together for them any better than they have. They have literally been dominant thus far early in the season.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards handle. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the power forward.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind it. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Here's Simmons. The Raptors getting the bucket. Kicks it to Redick. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Ibaka. Green against Redick. Here's Leonard. Top of the key, Ibaka. Outside, Green. Puts it up from 12. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Terrific shot. Danny Green, a champion in college and in the pros, of course, just has a winning attitude.
Now, here's Redick. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. And that one drops for him. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Simmons against Lowry. Passes it to Leonard. Over Butler. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Leonard's got his first basket of the night.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
First quarter, you're really testing the defense, trying to find their weaknesses.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. And stolen by Simmons. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me, physically, we're the stronger team. We need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Butler. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. And yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80-90% of the guys returning, you know this team can get off to a good start, and then also they usually can sustain throughout the entire year.
That one is off.
The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in an opponent field goal percentage, and as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot.
And he's good on the second. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Philadelphia 76ers, a couple spots below.
And right now for the 76ers, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
Rebound by the 76ers. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Here's Leonard. After Ben Simmons' bucket, Lowry has the open look to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Throw good, Serge Ibaka. Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch four.
Now here's Redick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Simmons on the wing. While recovering. Shot, high post. No good from Simmons.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Lowry against Simmons. And Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. That gives them the lead. Green's got 6 points. Here's Simmons. He's got 10. He kicks to Redick. Pass to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lowry passes to Leonard. Outside for Lowry. Green dishes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Leonard, no luck.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Green. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Green passes to Ibaka. Outside Leonard. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ibaka against Embiid. Green kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer is right on target. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. It's stolen by Ibaka. 3 on 3, and the wide open shot from Green. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Simmons against Lowry. Just his first attempt. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Green taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Simmons. Down low, Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball's knocked loose. Butler with the steal. And then Simmons slams it in.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
And Toronto has possession. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Leonard. And the shot falls short this time.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Leonard after Ben Simmons' miss. Outside Leonard. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. There's the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. And Lowry has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Here's Chandler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, is 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices.
Well, last season we saw Valanciunas start to step out a bit with his shot.
You know, started taking about 1-3 a game, and you wonder if he's geared up to act more like a stretch 5 over the next part of his career. He's always had a great touch from the line and mid-range. Now, that just seems like a natural progression.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Toronto calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
The 76ers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Raptors in second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's Van Vliet. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. And Wright kicks to Miles. Pass to Anunoby. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Shamet guarded by Wright. Here's Muscala. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now here's Wright. He's tightly guarded. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The 76ers trail. Shamet guarded by Wright. Butler in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul. Korkmaz checked in for Butler. Toronto shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Anunoby kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Miles. Back to Valanciunas. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Korkmaz. Now McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Muscala. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 17th in field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. Here's Van Vliet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's McConnell. Another miss by Philadelphia. Raptors leading by 4. A wide open look here for Wright. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shamet takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wright outside. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Back to Wright. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Miles. Rebound by the 76ers. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Muscala. Anunoby, no good. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Now the pass to McConnell. Clock at 4. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Miles. We've got more in store for you right after this. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
They've got Korkmaz. Amir Johnson is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's T.J. McConnell. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Raptors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Here's McConnell after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The 76ers trail by 4. Shamet guarded by Wright. Out to the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Pass to Miles. Back to Van Vliet. A floater. Johnson with the block. McConnell with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Korkmaz, no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Right, that's a two-pointer. No good off the back of the rim. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Korkmaz, defended by Miles. Back to McConnell. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Ben Simmons in for T.J. McConnell. And Toronto also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And he comes up with the deuce. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Right outside. Passes it to Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good. When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
And yes, it's good.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
Here's Wright after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Rebound by Muscala.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Here's Korkmaz. He has 5. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. Danny Green, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet. Toronto on defense. Now here's Butler. His last outing, 16 points for him. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Leonard, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons against Lowry. And Simmons kicks to Redick. The pass to Embiid. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. To the inside. It's deflected. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
On defense, the Raptors trailing by 2. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Taking a look at some stats for Embiid. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 27 points per, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Simmons with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Now here's Embiid. Not really his range, and it's off target. Leonard against Butler. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Outside, Green. And the officials call a traveling violation.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Simmons. 5th in assists. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ibaka against Embiid. Pass to Redick. Over Lowry. The 76ers with another miss. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2, they'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
This is something Danny has been working on, putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
And Redick kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Over Lowry. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. The 3, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, Lowry will never hesitate to take a 3. It's a big part of his arsenal.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Green against Redick. Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well. on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
More and more teams are emphasizing the transition game, Steve. What do you think it takes to be successful at that?
No, I think it comes down in the transition game if you have players, not just the point guard or the guy assigned to handling the basketball the most, when you have a lot of unselfish players. And what I mean by that is not a lot of guys can pass. You'd love to have that, Kevin, but also guys that will run and understand they won't get the bucket, but because they run and take a defender, that they allow a driving lane for their teammate to be able to score.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for the Raptors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Now here's Simmons. 16 points for him. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Here's Lowry. 8 points his last outing. Fades. And the rejection by Embiid. Green finds Lowry. 5 on the clock. Over Simmons.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
High post, Embiid. Outside Butler. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's Redick on the wing, headed by Green. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now Green, 17 points in his last outing. Here's Lowry, and it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 18. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13. 1:58 left here in the second. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Chandler. Tipped away. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Raptors. And here is Green. He's got 11. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Here's Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 20. Count the basket. Simmons got 22.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with it.
Green kicks to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Back to Siakam. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Butler, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here is Ibaka. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Johnson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. T.J. McConnell comes in for Wilson Chandler. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Now here is Lowry. 6 points for him. Sinks the triple.
And that was from way downtown. Lowry truly is a gifted shooter from distance.
Simmons passes to Butler. Shoots over Miles, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 4 steals, and 1 block. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Downtown Philadelphia, as seen from high above. Welcome back to the Cradle of Liberty, as we like to call it here on 2K, here in eastern Pennsylvania. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And through 2 quarters, surprising how aggressive he was offensively.
Yeah, he's a guy who likes to let the game come to him. He really pushed the action. We'll see if that continues here in the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So for Toronto right now, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Siakam in at the 4. High post shot. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler finds Simmons. Back to Butler. 5 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Butler's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the 76ers. And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall. But he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. First free throw is good. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And so Butler nails both of them.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 9. Redick is in the corner. Sinks the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Leonard against Butler. And again, Toronto no up.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Simmons left side. Embiid trying to break loose. No good from Simmons. Raptors trail by 7. Now here's Green. He's got 11. Ibaka outside. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off the shot. And again, no good by Toronto.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
Simmons against Green. He dishes it to Lowry. Kicks it to Ibaka. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 2nd in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide
in steals per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Embiid, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Searching for that first bucket here in the 3rd. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Mike Muscala is checked in for Chandler. And it's Korkmaz in for J.J. Redick. Leonard looking around. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his 1st foul of the game. And stolen by Butler.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball.
Whoa!
Beautiful. Beautiful. When Butler's locked in on a defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. And the Raptors call time here. A lot of statistics to try to devour. The plus-minus statistics are some that really stand out for fans and players. How useful you think a tool that is?
You know, I love it, Kevin, because then you get a chance to see the guys who, you know, the stats we look at is rebounds, points, assists, and blocks and steals. There are some guys that make an impact without having those numbers, and it goes by what's the score is. And that plus-minus help those guys who I would say not as skillful as some of the guys as far as putting up stats that way, but you can see the team plays better when this guy is on the floor, no matter how many points he scores.
Did you pay attention to the plus-minus?
Kevin, I'm so old, they didn't have plus-minus.
I didn't mean to embarrass you there, Steve. I am so sorry. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And stolen by Butler. Inside. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 26 points for Ben Simmons.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Leonard. And Lowry has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going, and he hits the jumper for 2. Lowry's got 11 points.
When Kyle Lowry starts cooking from the mid-range, the defense is in trouble. You can't take away everything.
Here's Simmons, tipped away. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Up the floor. Leonard, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Butler kicks to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Now, here's Lowry. 11 points in the game. Outside, Green. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Ibaka.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
Simmons against Lowry. Simmons on the wing. 28 points for him. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And here are the 76ers now. After the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Simmons, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Wright in for Danny Green. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Wright outside. He kicks to Leonard. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Shamet, guarded by Wright. Shamet. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Anunoby. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
When you watch Anunoby play, he does so much well. Makes his teammates better. Not easy to do as a young wing player. He's a fantastic passer and does a very good job of reading the play.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the 76ers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Ben Simmons.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Well, with Anunoby, so much of his impact, Steve, doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Yeah, that passing from the wing is what will set OG Anunoby apart in his career. Already a strong defender. Doesn't need to touch the ball to impact the game.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Philadelphia leading by 6. Shamet, he drains the quick shot. He has 6.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Right outside. The pass to Valanciunas. Here's Van Vliet. Up top, Valanciunas. Here's Miles. The shot from the low post is good. Miles has got 5 now. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McConnell scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Here's Muscala, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Muscala's got his first bucket in this one. Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet passes to Valanciunas. Dishes to Wright. Pass to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Valanciunas. Unable to get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Passes it to Korkmaz, right wing. McConnell with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Philadelphia, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That's good from McConnell. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And Toronto has possession. 11-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Toronto calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Simmons.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. West has been the dominant conference of late. It's been that way for a while, but out east, Steve, we're seeing the development of some great young rosters.
Yeah, over time, and obviously you see the balance of conferences go one way or other. When you have teams that just dominate and win championships, usually you see that lopsidedness, and that's in the West right now. But on the East, I mean, that team, the Boston Celtics, we all can say if they're healthy, they got a chance to be in that conversation. You love the youth of the Philadelphia 76ers, and in Milwaukee, they need to add another player to go with Giannis, and they'll have a chance to be talked about as well.
Good overview. Here's Korkmaz after the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Johnson. And it's Miles with the rebound. Raptors trail by 7. Kicks to right. Pass to Anunoby. To the wing on the left. Here's Valanciunas. Cans the shot from the wing. Valanciunas has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And the pass to McConnell. Back to Chandler. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And Toronto has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby in the corner. Drops in the tray. Anunoby's got 7 points.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Redick against Lowry. Redick finds Johnson. A floater. He lays it in. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Miles. He's got 7. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Valanciunas. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Van Vliet. They get the rebound. No good from Valanciunas.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Chandler kicks to Redick. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 9-76ers lead.
You have to be aware of JJ whenever it's a pick and roll. His movement off the screen is outstanding.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Johnson. No good with the fallback jumper. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Raptors trail by 9. They've got T.J. McConnell. Wilson Chandler out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Johnson in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. The dish now to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Chandler down low, defended by Ibaka. And there it is for him. Chandler's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Toronto shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pass to Valanciunas. And stolen by McConnell. Drops in the breakaway layup. McConnell's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Now the pass to Anunoby. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Johnson, and Simmons subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kawhi Leonard comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Green after Ben Simmons' miss. Outside, Green. Chandler against Ibaka. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. 3 on the clock. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shot by Chandler wide open. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Raptors trail by 13. Lowry for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 14 points for Kyle Lowry.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Chandler scanning the floor. Here's Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam, guarded by Embiid, and Embiid with the block. Top of the key, Ibaka. Nobody near Leonard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Simmons against Lowry. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Butler. Embiid with it. Over Ibaka. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 12. From past the arc, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thank you, David. Chalk up 2 there. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist-to-turnover numbers. Smart with the basketball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Embiid. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Mike Muscala is checked in for the 76ers.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Serge Ibaka, known for his defense since he came into the league. Still a very capable shot blocker. He has good strength, and he can guard post players much bigger than him.
And he makes both free throws. Well, with Ibaka, it's the toughness. He's definitely a scrapper for the team.
And that role goes beyond just banging bodies down low. He'll get into the face of opposing players, and he can get in their heads as well. It's just part of the role that he plays for this team.
And the Raptors miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the inside, Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. That shot off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oh, that's blocked. He kicks it to Lowry. Over Simmons. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Chandler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Knocked loose. Passes to Butler. It's Redick on the wing. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Leonard against Butler. Elbow shot is on the way. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Leonard.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
Now here's Redick, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Lowry passes to Siakam. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's stolen by Lowry. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hands it from downtown. Lowry's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Simmons on the wing. Now recovering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
And that one misses. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Leonard. Here's Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now here's Simmons. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his third foul so far. Simmons against Lowry. Simmons finds Redick. Now here is Muscala.
You know what Kawhi brings to the table defensively. He can switch 1 through 5.
Simmons against Lowry. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard misses off the left iron.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Raptors trail by 7. Down low. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Over Lowry. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Lowry. Over Simmons. Lowry can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Redick. Pass to Muscala. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 14 points now in the second half.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
Out to Ibaka. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 now on the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now here's Simmons. The pass to Redick. And here is Muscala. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 38 points.
I'll tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
Green against Redick. Green left side. The tray. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Lowry.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Simmons passes to Redick. And Muscala kicks to Simmons. Over Lowry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
That's good from Simmons.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 5. Inside. It's stolen by Muscala. To the inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Jimmy Butler is on it. Staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Raptors trail by 7. Feeds it to Leonard. Fades. And another basket for Toronto.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And Simmons kicks to Reddick. Back to Simmons. Changes up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 44.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
That one drops for him.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Simmons dishes to Reddick. Pass to Muscala. It's stolen by Lowry. Right side, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
See, that's money. Important point in this game. Danny Green takes it upon himself.
Now here's Butler. Leonard with the steal. Over Butler. And it's Leonard missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Left side, Reddick. Chandler outside. Up top, Simmons. Butler against Leonard. Butler finds Muscala. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Money!
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Butler against Leonard to the paint. Ibaka. Yes!
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Lowry against Simmons. He kicks to Butler. Passes it to Muscala. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Raptors. Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking 3 all the way. And who's going to take it?
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Butler deciding where to go with it. Over Leonard. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the 76ers. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Muscala in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
That's good from Simmons. Now Lowry. Outside Leonard. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort. He's been unstoppable here late, trying to shut the door and turn the lights out.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. They get a hand on it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Simmons passes to Redick. Muscala dishes to Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 53.
And really, not much else you can do against Simmons. That close to the cup, this guy just too clever.
Down low, got a piece of it. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Kawhi Leonard.
This is what your spacing is designed to do. Find cracks in the defense.
Now here's Simmons. Lets it go from the wing, and that one hits back iron.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Redick. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Basket good. That's 12 points for Butler.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Raptors trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Here's Simmons after the Raptors pick up 2. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got 55.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Pass to Leonard. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. And he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here's Lowry. Kicks it to Leonard. Over Butler. That misses off the backboard.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
A beautiful reverse layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Butler with the steal. It's Redick on the wing. Johnson, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Simmons against Lowry. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Chandler. Outside, Redick. A three-pointer, no good. An even 3-on-3 break. Lowry finds Ibaka. And that one's good. Leonard
trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Korkmaz checked in for Johnson. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. Butler with the steal.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 9. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Three-pointer right. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 9. 9 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
And here's Leonard from 3. Chandler with the rebound.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So Philadelphia wins it. They had to scrape and